Hello everyone, welcome back to Lindseys Builds Thursday night live stream. Tonight we have with us, Mark's Mods.
Hi.
And also we have Ron's Modelling Group. We have with us, Mark's Mods. And also we have Ron's Modelling Group. We have with us, Mark's Mods. And also we have Ron's Modelling Group. We have with us, Mark's Mods. Ron, can you turn YouTube off, please?
Done it.
Right, so we'll try again. We have Mark's Mods, and also we have Ron's Modelling Group. We did have Lee in the stream, but he's disappeared. So I hope you're all well and enjoying this sun. I certainly am, now and again.
Yeah.
We'll read a little bit of chat out. So we've got Peter Webster says, hi, Lindsay. Hello, Peter Webster.
Hi, Peter.
We've got Mark's Mods. He says, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mark. We've got David JM says, hello, Lindsay. Hello there, David. David JM says, hello, Peter. David JM says, hello, Mark.
Hi.
And we've got Dave McBuilds in the stream as well. Says, hi, Lindsay. Have a great stream tonight. Thank you, Dave. Dave McBuilds says, evening, Peter and Mark.
Hi there, Matt.
We've got David JM says, hello, Dave. We've got Dave McBuild says, hello, David. David JM says, hello, Ron.
Hello, Dave.
Dave McBuild says, just having a break from the Missouri. It's taken me most of the day. Putting some small photo etched parts on. Update will be coming soon. Yeah, I feel your pain, Dave. I'll tell you that now. It was exactly the same with me when I was building this aircraft carrier, but I know you've got more photo etched than me. Dave McBuild says, hi, Ron.
Hi, Dave.
So that's the chat caught up with. So Mark's Mods, you're going to be doing the Titanic tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, carrying on, cleaning up the portals and then marking off everything that needs to be removed and filled in.
Yeah. Ron's Model Group, what are you doing for us tonight?
I'm carrying on with the Gladiator Mark 1.
Right, cool.
From, no, it's EIDDIE, but yes, it is EIDDIE. Had to double check my book there.
Now, we've just got a little bit more chat. So David Robinson says, evening, Lindsay, and to everyone in the chat, hope you're all well. Hello there, David Robinson. Nice of you to join us.
Hello,
We've got Dave McBuild says, hi, David Robinson. So that's the chat caught up with. So we'll go cameras down and we shall start the modelling process. So we've got David JM says, hello, David. So tonight I shall be carrying on with the EIDDIE STOBART build. Not too sure whether I showed you where I left off last time, but we've got most of the chassis built on the unit. So there's a fair chunk of that been done. So it's just a matter of carrying on with bits and pieces and all that kind of thing. So we've got Sprue and Glue as well, says, hi, Lindsay. Peter Webster says, hi, Mark. David, JM, Dave R, Dave Mac, and Ron. Dave McBill says, evening, Sprue and Glue. David JM says, hello, David. Sprue, get your backside in here. Links in the top of the chat.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I'm in before Sprue. Where is he?
Yeah. Right. Well, I've got to try and think where I left off, to be honest.
think you have to make yourself some self notes and such.
Yeah. So that's the smooth side. It goes on to there. Yeah, as far as I know, Little History is going to join us tonight.
Ah.
So, do some mocking up before I glue anything.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you go on and you go, made a mistake.
So that goes there. Because some of this I can't put on yet. Just do mocking up and then I know what's what. So that'll go across there. Okay, just don't want to play ball.
There's smaller parts than that.
That's because the holes are blocked up.
Ah.
Hello, Sprue.
Hello, buggers. What you up to?
Whoa. What are you doing here?
I don't know. Somebody.
Who invited you?
Not you.
Never not know. I wouldn't want you there.
Good evening, gents.
Evening.
Are you on a war with a lawnmower again, Sprue?
Have a what?
A war with a lawnmower?
Yes, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Only this time the lawnmower won. Actually, do you know what month it is? Joking aside.
Yeah, it's June.
No. Well, yeah, technically, yeah. It's Cancer Awareness Month.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And it's Brave the Shave Month.
Yeah.
Let's just catch up with these comments. David Robinson says, hi, David, JM, and hello, Dave Mack. Peter Webster says, hi, Dave, Sprue. Dave McBill says, evening, Sprue and Glue. David Jam says, hello, David. Sprue and Glue says, hi, David and Peter. David Robinson says, hi, Sprue. Peter Webster says, I've got my next pack of Eddie and Doll's House today. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice one.
How far are you actually on that Eddie Stobart build, Peter?
Further than you.
Probably, yeah. Peter Webster says, if his fingers ain't killing him. I don't know what he means by that. Peter Webster says, I was shouting at the screen to Terry, don't go full throttle, but he did, and popped goes his fingers. Oh, my word.
Wow.
Oh,
Ouch.
that's not good.
Nah.
Little History says, evening all, I live. Terry, the link's in the top of the chat. I've saved you a space.
Run, Terry.
I thought drilling those portholes was bad enough. That's David JM saying that. Peter Webster says, hi, Terry. David JM says, hello, Terry. Dave McBill says, evening, Little History. Peter Webster says, how's the pain, Terry? I wouldn't even like to think. David Rodman says, hi, Little History. Peter Webster and David JM and Dave McBill says, hi. Little History says, typing left-handed. Fingers are throbbing like hell. Oh, dear.
Oh.
Wayne Welly says, Sprue looks different. Yeah, it looks like somebody slapped his head.
Cheers, guys.
Little History says, Mrs. says I need to go get stitches. You probably do. Wayne Welly says, I would get them looked at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to take your wife's advice, mate, and go and get it looked at.
Yeah.
David Robbins says, has anyone else still got just a blue screen?
No, refresh.
No. Peter Webster says, I'm doing issue 87 to 90 now. Cool. Little History says, I left the video up, can't stream, right hand is fracked. Yeah, I bet it is. David JM says, hello, Wayne. Peter Webster says, hi, Wayne. Dave McBill says, hi, Wayne. Wayne Welly says, hi, David and Peter. Wayne Welly says, hi, Dave. Peter Webster says, the bang was loud. That got prop hit. The bang was loud when the prop hit you, Terry.
Oh,
Ian Fraser says, what scale is the Titanic mods? Welcome to the stream, Ian Fraser.
1/200 scale.
Yeah. Wayne Welly says 1/200. Little History says, I've had worse. It's just a flesh wound. Dave McBill says, hi, Ian. David JM says, hello, Ian. Wayne Welly says, Black Knight. And that's the chat call with. I'm out of breath now.
Sharp intake.
I'm gonna say, where's Lee? I thought I would have sorted it by now.
I think Jackie's pulled his plug.
Yep. I would not be surprised.
I thought he'd be back by now.
Yeah.
So have you done all them portholes yet?
Yeah, they're all drilled.
Oh, about time. I was about to turn blue holding my breath.
Just the accident happened on the last one.
Ooh. Yes, you did say.
I wouldn't mind. My finger was nowhere near it. If the Dremel, if the Dremel hadn't slipped, it would have been okay.
Well, that's the problem. You see, they never are anywhere near it. They never have to be.
Well, at least I can say I've shed some blood on this model.
Yeah, where does the sweat and
Not
tears come into
intentionally,
it?
but
So, do we get to see sweat and tears as well?
well, I think sweat this week has definitely gone into it. Tears, not yet.
Oh, that's no good. That's no good.
I'd say more like swear words, Sprue.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the
The alphabet in reverse.
I'm still enjoying it, and that's the main thing. And if I get bored of it, I can shelve it for a few, for as long as I want, and then come back to it.
That's the beauty of a kit, isn't it? If you sort to find yourself waning, you can just put it in its box.
Yeah.
And it's not going to spoil.
No.
You just put it away, and I'll come back to you when I'm up to it.
I think tears will come when I have to start using the photo etch for this.
Did you buy the brass for the back of the ship?
No, I haven't got that yet. The main thing was to get the kit, and then I think it's the KA kit that it's either the KA or the Pontos kit that comes with the back plating.
All right.
And also one of the kits comes with the wooden deck.
All right.
I'll catch up with the chat in a minute.
Hello, Peter Webster. I see he's got there. I just browsed across.
Little History says at Wayne Welly, Python at its best. Dave McBill says the main radar for the Missouri is going to be tricky to do. I might need a fortnight to do that one. Laugh out loud. Peter Webster says, I'm sure you will fly through it, Dave Mac. Wayne Welly says, bad pun there, Peter. Laugh out loud. Little History says, seems to be a night for shedding blood. It's a good job Lee's not in the stream then.
Yeah.
Ian Fraser says, I've got the 1/570 scale Titanic by Revel. Haven't built it yet. Oh, cool.
Oh, lovely.
That's a bit of a rare one, isn't it?
Yep.
570. Is there a year on that, Ian Fraser? Dave McBuild says, I'm just taking my time with it, Peter, but I'll get it done eventually. Yeah, there's never no rush to build a model. Ian Fraser says, hi all in chat.
Hello.
Peter Webster says, hi Ian. Little History's got a smiley face. Little History says, Ian Fraser, hi mate. Peter Webster says, I might do the Rossi pack tomorrow if I get chance.
Oh.
I can't wait to see that finished at some point. David Robson says, hi Ian. Wayne Welly says he might keel over in the effort needed. Laugh out loud. We've got Pauline Prowl saying, hi all.
Hello.
Hello,
Oh, you're the lady that's got the cap stuck, aren't you? Peter Webster says, hi, Pauline. David J.M. says, hi, Pauline. Dave McBill says, hi, Pauline. David Robson says, evening, Pauline. Little History says, the puns. Pauline Prowl says, sorry about the caps. Yeah, okay, as long as YouTube's all right with it. For anyone who missed the props, chopping my finger up, I will leave the video up on my channel for a few hours. Yeah, please leave it on so I can watch it after the stream. It'd be like a horror movie, wouldn't it? With a chainsaw chopping somebody's fingers up.
Yeah.
David Robson says if Lee was on it, it would be like a scene from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Wow.
Wayne Wellis says, props to you leaving the video up. We have Jeff Light just joining us. Hello there, Jeff Light.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey,
Hi,
Jeff.
Pauline. Sorry, I forgot that one.
Jeff Light says, good evening, guys, and all in chat. Good evening,
Jeff.
Jeff.
Evening.
Dave McBill says, evening, Jeff. David JM says, I have the Rebel Titanic 1570. David Robbins said, hi, Jeff. Also, we have Mum, Son, and Train Rail fans. Welcome to the stream. Saying hello, everyone. David JM says, hello, Jeff. Wayne Welly says, I have the right Rebel Titanic gift set. What scale's that then?
Can't remember what scale it was, but yeah, I've done that one.
Isn't that the 1/700 and the 1/720?
Yes.
Thought so. Peter Webster says, hi, Tammy Ray. David Jam says, hello, Tammy Ray. Peter Webster says, the thing is, you can see it coming. Laugh out loud. Mum, Son, and Train and Rail fans, smiley face and lots of clapping hands, I think they are. Peter Webster says, hi, Jeff. Wayne Welly says, it has 2 scales. Yeah, I think it's the 1/700 and the 720. If my memory serves me right. Dave McBill says, evening, Mum, Son, and Trey and Rail fans. Wayne Welly says, one is 1/2000 and the other is 1/700. Ah, right, yeah, okay. I knew I'll get one right eventually anyway. And that's the chat caught up with.
I think I've done most kits apart from the Amati, which is wooden.
Oh, right, okay. Right. This better fit this time. And we have success.
Aha!
What, you've stopped the bleeding?
That's the problem. Like when the Dremel slipped and everything, and you're just thinking, "Oh, great! I've now got an evening's of work to repair that."
I think the worst thing I've done, anything like that, is when I used to do stock car racing. I dropped a grinder on my leg and I only had shorts on.
Oh!
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me, I've got a friend. I haven't spoken to him in a couple of years, but I have a friend who was Australian, and he was deciding to cut in grooves for window panes with an angle grinder.
What?
Through wood.
Oh.
So I turned up at his house and I go in and went, "What the heck is that smell?" He says, "I'm cutting a lining for the glass to make these windows." I said, "What are you using?" He said, "I'm using an angle grinder." Like, right, okay. I said, "You're looking rather pale. Are you all right?" He said, "No, I've gone through my finger." Luckily, his mum was a nurse. I'm like, "You're using an angle grinder on wood?" Well, ever since that point, he couldn't go near an angle grinder ever again, because every time he went near one, you could see him shake in fear.
Oh, yeah.
I said, "Why did you use an angle grinder?" And he said, "Well, I thought it'd be quicker."
I like it.
And I said, "But you don't use it on wood." Well, he said, "But it had an all-purpose blade on it." I thought, "Oh, no." Really?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a guy that, honestly, some of the stuff he comes out with, you wouldn't believe. So, once night he was talking about his previous house he lived in, saying, "Oh, I love that house. But you know the one thing about I loved the most about that house?" I'm like, "What?" Like, it had a downstairs toilet. He now lives in a bungalow.
Yikes.
Oh, dear. And he also thought, he was doing his driving theory test, he thought that an animal ambulance has blue flashing lights.
What?
Oh, what do you think? There is a hamster on the stretcher in the back of an ambulance with a defibrillator on it or something.
Depends on what pills he were on.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
my scissors?
You just couldn't make it up with him. He rang me up once and said, "What's good for wasp stings?" I said, "What do you mean at what's up for wasp? What's good for wasp stings?" He says, "Well, me and my brother, we found a wasp nest in the garden." I said, "Well, you really need to just go get some powder or something and put it down." "Oh, no, we've already taken care of it. We put a spade through it, but they attacked us." Wouldn't mind, but at the time I was picking my in-laws up from the Manchester airport, and they're in the back of the car, and I had it on speakerphone, and they're like, "Welcome back to Blighty." Oh, pull me neck.
Dude, I've got to ask this question. Where did you meet your friends?
To tell you the truth, I've known him since primary school.
Oh, dear.
Well, you didn't learn much at school.
No. We just normally put it down to that he is half Australian.
Oh, I'm not commenting on that one.
No.
International aid may be required.
Yeah.
Just go to Mark Mods for a little while.
No problem. Well, I was studying computer technology at a college when I was in my early 20s, and we had a tutor, and he ended up taking a month off for bereavement. And we all thought somebody had passed away, you know, and whatever. And again, he was Australian. And he come back and we're like, oh, we're so sorry about bereavement. What happened? He'd taken a month's holiday for bereavement because Australia lost the Ashes.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
It was, what? Yeah, we took, you know, I had to take a month's bereavement because we lost the Ashes. I thought, oh, this is a great way to start the course, isn't it?
Yeah.
Typical Aussies.
Yeah, they can't take a loss.
Yeah, but how do you get away with that with an employer? Taking a month of bereavement. Oh, okay, all right. Oh, is your mum or dad okay and stuff like that? No, you know, England won the Ashes.
Oh.
I think if he wasn't so good at his job, I don't think he would have lasted much longer.
I bet not.
Don't do this to me.
Catch up with this chat again. Wayne Welly says, I find the 1570 is a weird scale by Rebel. Yeah, I've always thought it was a weird scale. Wayne Welly says, don't be so natural. Okay. David Robinson says, anyone else seen the border models 132 Akagi flight deck and aircraft diorama kit? Yes, I have seen that myself, actually.
Oh.
If I remember rightly, a guy on YouTube, I think it's Amography, I think he done it. It was either him or Little Sailor. Got lights with it, looks awesome. Don't know the price though. No, I don't know the price on it either,
No.
Dave Robinson. Wayne Welly says, nope, not seen one. David Robinson says, I think it was on Gary's stuff, Wayne. I could find it, though, on a quick search. Wayne Welly says, I knew someone from school, and any vehicle you can think of has been run over by it. Oh, he's an unlucky guy.
Yeah.
His best one was an ice cream van.
Wow.
He thought he was the flake.
Oh, dear.
Monks and Train Rail fan says, question for panel. We are looking for a HO scale hotel kit that it is not too hard to put together since kits do not like this. Mom.
I haven't got a hotel.
No.
No.
I'm not too sure on HO, actually. There's not many rail fans in here at the moment. So,
Yeah, you need a word with Lee, don't they?
yeah, they do. If Lee comes back, I'll mention it to him.
Oh, actually, Peter's in as well.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah,
a word with Peter Webster.
yeah, that's it. Have a word with Peter Webster.
You might be able to point me in the right direction.
Yeah. Peter Webster says, I thought Lee was coming on tonight. Yes, he was on the panel, and then he got a phone call, and that was the last we see of him.
Yeah, but who was on the phone?
Oh, I know who it was.
I've got an idea.
David JM says, is he health and safety officer? Peter Webster says, I think you jinxed YouTube, Terry, by watching a guy repairing a loco and he just stabbed his finger with a screwdriver. More blood. YouTube's getting like a horror film, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wayne Welly says, oh, nice, Peter. I think it will give a miss to doing models tonight. Laugh out loud. Yeah, Peter Webster, mum, son, and trainer rail fan says, there's something about a hotel kit that is not too hard to put together, HO scale. Do you have any recommendations at all, Peter?
The false roof for the shop.
Right.
That's the roof.
What bit was I doing? I've lost myself. I think I've got to mock the engine up and then they'll go across to Ron's modelling group. How's that build coming along then, Ron?
It's coming on all right. It's just the small little funny little exhaust bits that comes on from the engine. It really is quite time taking, painstakingly slow.
Any blood?
No.
Oh, I'll take the camera off him.
I'm not that bad at all. No, I'm not that bad at
Mum, son, and Train Rail fan says, thank you guys, no problem. Wayne Welly says, funny thing is, the same guy who got run over by everything got his tooth chipped by his dog's lead. Oh, he's a very unlucky guy. His name's not Frank Spencer, is it?
Calamity friend Spencer.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe Lee's secret twin.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
David Robinson says, I'm beginning to think that Lee is a secret superhero, dropping in and out as he goes off to fight for the truth and justice. You know what he's doing? He's in the basement having a fight with them spiders.
Yeah.
Wayne Welly says his nickname was Goofy.
Oh, boy.
That's a good one. I like that. Goofy.
Yeah, those are the small ones there. I don't know if you can see them, sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Little exhaust that go on with it, because it's part of an exhaust, but it's not really an exhaust. It's some sort of, I don't know, whatever.
Isn't it the firing mechanism?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. Because with the instructions there, it shows you.
Yeah, they're the firing mechanism.
Yeah.
Just thinking of that engine, if I remember right, used shotgun cartridges.
Yes. Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Clear the engines.
That's right. Lindsay, with that easy hotel kit, she might try Hornby.
Don't think Hornby does HO, does they?
I presume they do. I don't know. I'm not sure.
What's the point of selling railway stuff if they're not going to do HO?
I'm just wondering, do Metcalf do one?
Oh yeah, as well.
Metcalf.
Could even be Scaledale as well, or Dapolo.
Yeah, Metcalf do. Don't they do cardboard kits as well, don't they?
Yeah, they do. But I think they only do double O and Engage.
Yeah.
Because basically HO is double O anyway. Basically. They could always Google it. See what they come up with. There must be somebody out there that can supply them with it. Especially
There's somebody outside pipping the route.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's my end.
Have you ordered pizza and not answered the door again?
If I'd ordered pizza and not answered the dog would definitely be barking.
Yeah, where's my pizza?
Yeah, where's my bit of a pizza now? Come on, get out of the bike now.
You get used to it round here. It just happens. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, we get it round here as well, but you're not alone.
Tin Can Alley, they call it round here, because all the houses we live in now, we have metal roofs. We also have a solar panels on the roof that don't do anything.
Oh, lovely.
Mm.
Yeah, brilliant they are, aren't they?
Yeah, they set it up so they could power a boiler so you'd always have hot water. Well, when we moved in 3 years ago, they took out the current boiler because they had to replace it with a brand new boiler because we had no central heating in the house, and they decided to let it out, saying it was perfect for human habitation.
Oh.
So, yeah. But yeah, hundreds of pounds worth of solar panels on his roof that don't do anything.
Where do you live? I could do with some solar panels.
I wouldn't advise going into the loft. It's got asbestos up there.
Who's going in the loft? I'm taking it off your roof.
You have to unbolt them from inside the loft.
Not with a blowtorch.
I'm hoping when we move, I'll have a big enough loft to put a layout in.
All right.
So what are you working on then, Sprue?
Oh, gold. He's got the bloody camera on me again. I'm working on a little set that Pete sent to me. Something I've not built since I was a nipper. A little bank. I think it's a bank and shop. Or, no, house and shop. One of these Metcalf sets where you cut all the bits out and start building things, and things don't want to glue together and stuff, you know. The bits that you don't cut your fingers on, but you chop the rest of the knuckle off. So at the minute, I'm just hoping that glue is going to be gluing instead of knifers going to be cutting me. What have I got done so far? Oh, yeah, I've done that bit. There you go. I've got that bit done there. As you can see, it's going swimmingly. So yeah, that's as much as I've got done, I'm afraid.
So in other words, you're doing origami.
Yeah, well, it's a foot. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't put it to. Yeah, that one.
Oh.
I'm very grateful actually, because this is quite a nice little. As long as you remember to follow the little markings, then things should fit perfect. Well, technically, should fit perfect.
Let's just catch up a bit more of this chat. David Robinson says he's on about the guy that, you know, is accident prone. Well, it was until he knocked his teeth out. But as far as I know, he's still alive, which is I'm surprised at. Yeah. Peter Webster says Hornby building's expensive and not easy to build. Wayne Welly says 176, 187. Peter Webster says HO just stands for O scale. Oh, okay. Wayne Welly says Pizza Hut, Kentucky Fried Chicken and Pizza Hut. Think of that song, laugh out loud.
Okay. Finger
Wayne Welly
licking good.
says, Wayne Welly says maybe the next mishap will be gluing his fingers to plastic. Wayne Welly says I was never a fan of cardboard paper kits. Wayne Welly says or Sprue will get a paper cut.
Hey, don't you dare say things like that. They're cruel.
Peter Webster says I prefer plastic. I'm too heavy-handed with card kits, hence why I sent Dave too.
Cheers, Pete. You want them back when I built them? I'll send them back to you, buddy. You could show all your mates, say, look at the lovely workmanship I did on that. And I didn't cut my finger once. He's redecorating the living room inside the walls now, not the paint. Blusher red on the inside. What was that? Bay base. Bay flat roof and parapet. Okay. Up at edge.
I think this is going to be a slow old process tonight and not getting much done.
So like you're the same as me then at the time now.
Peter Webster says you're welcome, Dave. Wayne Welly says that was nice of Peter. Get Sprue to do the hard work, laugh out loud.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? I don't mind. You know what? I love a challenge. I really do. Prop arcade base. Okay.
Peter Webster says you can keep them, Dave. card will warp in my model room as kept at 21 Celsius all year for my pets.
Yeah,
28 Celsius, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, he's a collector of I don't know what other word to use, but he's a collector of bugs.
Oh, right.
And yeah,
I think you call it exotic pets.
that one as well.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wayne Willis says, if you like a challenge, do a Mr. Craft.
Oh,
I've never had the pleasure. That's the shop arcade base.
I don't really want to build these mud guards yet.
Well, when it's freezing in winter, we can all go round to Peter Webster's and enjoy his 28 degrees room.
yeah.
Oh,
This is the bay window, this, isn't it?
be nice and toasty.
Mm.
And super toasty, that's for sure.
I can build these seats while I wait for that. Times two. Oh.
Okay. Cooking on gas. Where is it? Oh. Good, I've lost my zip ties.
Oh dear.
Dear. I'll just sit here for the rest of the show holding this like this. Huh? No, I'm not. I'm going to get some tape.
Oh.
I need that to form around that because that's a bay window. I need it to naturally form. That can come out.
Well, I got the rest of my Rossi issue today.
Got the rest of your what?
I've got my next lot of Rossi motorbike issues today.
Oh, nice.
Never seen such a detailed engine on a motorbike.
But they don't run without them, you know.
Oh, no.
There.
I don't mind, but how much of it's going to be covered up when it's finished and you're not going to see?
Believe it or not, coveralls can either be put on or taken off.
But I mean, I built the X-Wing. And probably about 60% of the detail you can't see.
Well, yeah. But that's not a motorbike, is it?
No. We put all this detail into the engines and then we just covered them up.
Yeah, a lot of people moaned about that.
Mm. But I stuck with it. Everybody were quitting doing theirs and I stuck with it to finish it.
Well, believe it or not, I signed up for it and never got it.
You're all very quiet tonight.
Constipating.
No.
Agreed.
And I've had sick and tired of my Titanic, so I've stabbed the file into it. No, I'm just having a cup, just having a swig of my tea.
Anyway, Lindsay, when you're going to show us on big screen what you're doing?
In a minute.
Ah.
Ah.
You see, you thought you got away with that, didn't you?
So, what I'm doing at the moment, I'm putting seat frames together.
Ooh.
Just wait for them to go off a bit and I can file them. And all I've done so far is put that airbox on and this air filter. So, not a lot of progress, really.
Well, we didn't like it.
And that's come out of there. Didn't want that to happen.
Hey, up, Lee's in the chat.
Hell, I'm going to get that back in.
Oh.
On my
Why only one column? That's weird, isn't it? Okay.
Let's got that back in. Right. Catch up with a bit more chat. Wayne Welly says, shall I send one? Wayne Welly says, not for me, 28 is too warm, laugh out loud. Wayne Welly says, I prefer low 10s, the temperature.
Oh, I'll agree with him.
Oh, yeah. Peter Webster says, I was till my eyesight started to go, had over 480 individual species of venomous inverts.
That's it.
Only have snake and tortoise and a hedgehog now. Oh, okay. I used to have a tortoise in my garden. Don't know whose it was, but it used to come into the garden and hibernate in it. Wayne Welly says, how do you find keeping Sonic?
Keeping what?
Sonic.
Sonic what?
I don't know. It just says, how do you...
Oh, hedgehog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sonic.
Yeah, I'm with you. Bit late to the party, but I'm with you.
Yeah. Peter Webster says, Sonic is a daring little lad to keep Wayne. He is my wife's and Victor the tortoise is. Peter Webster says, trouble is, Mark, it's mainly all covered.
Mm.
Wayne Welly says, hedgehogs are mostly insect diets. Peter Webster says, I wish they would stop sending those damn pipes in the build and drive me crazy. And like you said, we've got Lee in the chat. Hi, thumbs up. The nets go down in our area. Sorry, press the like. What? Hi, just thumbs up. The nets go down in an area. In our area. Sorry, please press the like.
His internet's gone down in the area.
Oh, okay. Peter Webster says Onion Millie on dried hedgehog diet and gets 4 adult whinge locusts once a week as a treat as they become addicted.
I thought hedgehogs were cat food lovers.
Well, so I understood. Yeah.
The only thing you didn't give them was milk.
Yeah. Peter Webster says, hi, Lee. Ainfield Road and the Layout says, on my phone data. David Jam says, hello, Lee. Wayne Welly says, still not sorted out the internet box for you then Lee. Sonic, mainly no idea where Onion Millie came from. That's what Peter Webster says. David Jam says, if she's blonde, brunette, and does Jackie know?
Ooh.
Shh, she's probably watching.
Yeah, top secret.
Yeah, David Robson says, evening, Lee. Peter Webster says, I need to figure out how to turn off autocorrect on my iPad.
I hate that auto carrot as well.
Wayne Wellis says, no clue, as I only use Android. Little History says, Peter Webster, me neither, all Android and Winsook, whatever that is. Ainfield in the Loft says, yes, the next has gone down by where I lived just before it went live, was okay, streamed today, was all done and working. The net go down, not happy, going to have a good stream. See you on the next one. All right, Lee, no worries, mate. Dave Robson says, yep, hedgehogs love cat food. Trouble is they can't open the tin.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to put a tin of cat food out with a can opener.
Would you be freaked out if you came down the next day and they'd actually open the tin with a can opener?
Well, no, because I presume that the cat had opened it for him. Oh, come on, guys. It weren't that bad.
Peter Webster says, that's wild British hedgehogs, Dave. They eat mostly insects. Sonic is an African, what's that? Pygmy hedgehog.
Pygmy.
A baby, a small one, tiny.
Oh, okay.
Voodoo shrunk. dear, dear, dear.
Right, what was it doing? I was building these seats, wasn't I? Take me off.
Yeah, autocorrect can be an absolute pain.
Oh,
A friend of ours got a text message off the school. It was snowing, and I think it read, "School is open today. Please make sure that your child is wrapped up with a coat, hat, gloves, and scarf, and they are wearing wellies." Now the phone auto corrected the word wellies and put it where the E is an I.
nice one. Plinth P2. Oh, no. G.
And then sent it out to about 1,000 parents.
If anybody else wants to join the stream, let me know and I'll put the link in chat. Wayne Welly says, "Oh, completely different breed." Wayne Welly says, "Like you pet pygmies goats, like you get pygmy goats."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wayne
they're the
Welly
ones that
says,
go stiff and fall over, aren't they?
yeah, that's it. Wayne Welly says, "Going to alert for a bit as getting food ready. No worries."
Ooh.
Dave McBill says, "I'm off to bed now, guys. Keep up the good work. Excellent stream. See you in the next one, all in chat." Okay,
Cheers,
Dave, mate.
Night, Dave.
You take care, Dave.
I don't envy him on that photo etch on the Missouri.
No.
Yeah. You get some paper cuts with that stuff and all, can't you?
David Jam says, "Night Dave." Peter Webster says, "I'm designing a new logo for my channel. Had it since 2017. Needs an upgrade now.
Nice.
Wow.
Peter Webster says by Dave Mack. Take care, bud. David Robbins says, as regard money laid out, how does the hobby of train layouts compare with model kit building? I would presume
More
it's more
expensive.
costly. Well,
Yeah.
that's a debatable question, really, isn't it?
Well, up until a few years ago, I'd have said no, but yeah, I suppose they're about on par now. But in the same breath, you could say, hang on a minute, my wagons cost more than your plastic kit. But I don't know.
Depends how far you want to go with it.
Yeah,
And you've got to also get the understanding that a layout is never done.
Nah.
that's true.
It's never complete. You've always be doing work on it, improving it, making it better. So I think the case of it is if you were limited as a child doing one to what you could build, yes, it's going to be more expensive as an adult because you can go even bigger and better.
Oh yeah.
And I think it depends where model building's concerned. I think it depends on how far you want to build up a stash, doesn't it?
Yeah.
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 Well, a train set's an equivalent stash, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you're always adding to a train set.
Yeah.
Because somebody's always bringing out a new loco or something, or new. I don't know what the word is. Rail carriage or
Rolling stock.
that's the word.
Yeah.
Rolling stock. So yeah. How expensive would you like your setups to be? Should be the question. Because you could ask the same thing of a model maker. How far are you willing to go with your kit?
I think also the question would be as well is, are you going to go for a general layout? So something like what Hornby did, where they do the track extension packs and stuff. Or are you going to model your layout on a historical layout?
Yes.
So, which means scratch building and all that. Like Peter, he's doing his layout regarding the pleasure beach at Blackpool. So that means obviously he's getting rides and stuff to go on the layout. So it just depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that actually.
It also depends as to how much you really want to spend as well.
Yeah.
It depends on your budget.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, what do you call enough's enough?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like this Titanic that I'm doing. I could do it stock, which means I could do it as it comes out the box, paint it, there you go. Or do I do it, with all singing and bells and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Well, it's once in a lifetime kit for me, is this. So I want to take it as far as I can take it, even if I have to save up for, say, 6 months to get an add-on pack for it.
Yeah.
Then probably I'm going to wait that long because I want it. It is my ultimate dream kit. So, and I know this isn't going to last. This isn't going to be a few months to do this. It's going to be a few years. So it just depends how far you want to take it. But you know, if you're going to do a job, do it properly. Don't do it half. You know, I got all the paint for this, and I know I've got to buy some additional ones that are not listed. But you know, paint is again, no matter what plastic kit you're doing or whatever layout you're doing, you don't go out and buy cheap paints from the pound shop.
No.
The only thing I've ever bought from the pound shop to do with plastic modelling was some primer, and it was really good stuff and all.
Yeah, car primer is pretty decent stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether you spend £1 or £50 on a tin of primer. I know that's been a bit extreme, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, some people asking me about this. They said, well, how are you going to paint the hull? And, you know, it's a fair question. I'm like, well, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm going to be airbrushing it. And they said, gosh, that's going to be a lot of paint and a lot of time and stuff. But if I say go for some generic spray paint, which I could do, you know, I'm going to lose detail.
Yeah.
And I don't want to lose the detail, like the panel detail. I don't want to lose the rivet details. And the only way to keep that detail is to actually, you know, use my airbrush.
Yeah. It's the same like that 810 that I've done as well. I've also done it with an airbrush, and the people are going, oh, but then you use much more paint. I said, no, you don't have to use more paint at the end of the day.
No.
You just got to judge your paint exactly as to what the scale of the model is.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure that if you do have to remix, you remember exactly what paint mix you used.
Yeah.
My theory with this is I've got quite a few plastic bottles. I can find them. Yeah, you never can find stuff where you want to. So I've got a load of these.
All right.
Washing up liquid in.
Yeah.
Now I know if I mix up a load of paint, I can fill maybe 2 or 3 of these up, and then I know hopefully I've got enough paint that I don't have to mix it up again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I've got that paint, I can store it, it's air sealed. So when I do the hull for this, I'm going to make up quite a bit of paint, thin it down. I've got the Vallejo airbrush stuff.
Yeah.
I'll thin it down, and then I know I've got it, and I don't have to worry about matching it again at a later point.
Yeah.
I'm just going to catch up with this chat, guys, because there's quite a bit of chat. Peter Webster says, very expensive railways modelling for me anyway, as I like to spend. We've got Dave Usher in the chat, just come in. Evening reprobates. Oh, cool.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
I know he wasn't talking about me, so I'll say hello to him.
No, he was talking about you, not to us. Peter Webster says hi, Dan. David Robertson says hi, Dan. Dan Usher says hi, Peter and David. Peter Webster says my layout so far well over 1,500 and not built yet, but my layout different to others. I've seen as mine has a train running around Blackpool Pleasure Beach back in the day. No. Wayne Welly says hi, Dan. Dan Usher says hello, Bismarck boy. Wayne Welly says that sounds interesting, Peter. Wayne Welly says laugh out loud, Dan. Dan Usher says the gaffer tells me when I spend too much. Oh. Lady indoors.
Oh, the rule of thumb. Oh, the rule of thumb.
Yep.
David Robson says, as you say, guys, it's up to you like in modelling, you can be happy building inexpensive kits from Airfix, etc., or go for the WNWs, Border, etc.
Yeah.
Wayne Wellis says, I sometimes don't tell her I bought one as I will sneak the odd model into there.
Wow. Wayne's one of them that needs a special receipt.
Yeah.
I paid this much, but the wife thinks I paid this much.
It's got to get past the radar detector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Handicap springs to mind.
I don't have that problem because I'm single. I do what I like.
Yeah, same. Yeah, join the club on that one.
I don't have that problem. I'll just order it if I've got it. If I ain't got it, I don't order it.
That's it, isn't it? Wayne Wellis says, I sometimes don't tell her. Oh, I've already
You read that one?
I read that one, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan Usher says, very true, David. Dan Usher says, nah, brave man, Wayne.
Definitely.
Wayne Wellis says,
sympathy.
yeah, Wayne Wellis says, just don't go for many Mr. Craft kits, though.
Yes.
No, he just buys the wingnut wings.
We've got Bored Old Fart in the chat. Says, hey up, Gadaya. Hello there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Peter Webster says, hi, Gaffer. David Robinson says, I've seen them in Hobbycraft, Wayne, and they're any worth getting.
not from Hobbycraft.
No.
Now you've been told.
Bored Old Fart says, hey, Peter. Dan Usher says, hi, Butt. Hey, Bob. David JM says, hello, Dan. Dan Usher says, hi, David JM. Wayne Wellis says, like my Dodge Charger by Rebel, she didn't know I bought it as the seller was on the way to Tesco's by me. They arranged to meet.
Oh, boy.
So she sent him out to go fetch the bread and milk, and on the way, picking a kit. I like it.
He had to holler the bread out to get the kit in.
Yeah.
Peter Webster says, I'm going high end with an RC. What's that? Oh, RC helicopter building to scale of Airwolf.
Wow.
Oh.
That's going to be well expensive, I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah.
Peter Webster says the fuselage alone is costing over 600 from USA. Dan Usher says, wow. David James says, hello, Boff. Bored Old Fart says, hey, Dan and David. Little History says, oh, my God, that vid is picking up views. There'll be about 7 million views by the end of the day. Dan Usher says, hi, Little History. And that's the chat caught up with. Right. We'll get Mark's mods back up in the spotlight.
Thank you.
So how's that coming along then, Mark?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Apart from I've just come across a porthole that I should have drilled out and I didn't do.
Oops.
So at the moment I'm going, why? Why?
Why? Me model.
How did I miss that?
Let that piece dry for a few hours.
No, I'm not getting the Dremel out so you can witness me going through my finger again.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, Mark.
Play the white, man.
I wanted to see some fingers flying.
Yeah.
I thought you
Do
were
it
going
the
to send me one.
slow way.
I want to call this Lindseys Horror Channel.
Yeah, rename it.
I like the sound of that. Lindseys Horrors. It's gonna look good.
It's my horror panel.
Drill out now.
Do you want to say hello to Simon, Ron? He is
Hello,
watching.
Simon.
He is watching, but he
Hello,
can't.
mate.
He can't.
Hello, my
comment.
buddy. Yeah.
Hi to all the lurkers.
Simon's in hospital.
Oh, bless.
Yeah.
Hi, Simon. Get well soon, mate.
Yeah, get well soon.
Yeah. We need you back.
Yeah, did you notice the host had only just told us where you were? You know. Lacking in his duties, I'd say. Okay, let's have a look.
We'll have to catch up with some spraying on this model.
Ooh.
So I'll start putting it together.
A mess.
Otherwise, I'm going to have more sub-assemblies than anything else. I'd have to sit there all afternoon working out what's this bit, where does that bit go?
Why have we got this bit left?
Yeah, why is this bit left?
Where did that come from? Where did that go to?
Ping!
Yeah.
That's the only problem when you suffer from a brain disorder. You just tend to forget.
Yeah. That's what I say, you have to write it down.
Yeah. It's like
Every time you do both, I've done this today and I've done that today.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, where the heck did that go to now? Yeah. Made an appearance and disappeared.
You know, I prefer working with a blunt blade than I do a sharp one.
I'm not surprised if you keep chopping your fingers.
I never really cut myself with a scalpel. Honestly, knives don't bother me. I mean, worked in kitchens when I was younger as chefs and stuff, so knives don't really bother me. I can literally do more or less anything with a knife, and so I kind of tend to have, if I'm going to injure myself, I do it in some style.
Right, I'll go to Ron. So how's your build coming along then, Ron?
It's going very slow. Very, very, very slow. I'll try and look and see where I can find the right chisel bit for it. No, the right blade for it. That's the painful part. You're going to try and work out which blade would be the best for it.
Yeah.
Which,
That's ground.
Sounds easy, but not that easy.
Right, just pick up a bit more of this chat. Dan Usher says, hi, little history. Peter Webster says, you need to rename the title to Model Mosquito Aeroplane Bit Me Ouch. Wayne Wellis says, or Mosquito Bite. Dave Robson says, will this Titanic have lights in it, Mark?
Oh, yes. Lights, it's going to have smoke, it's going to be RC. And hopefully it won't sink.
I better ask it to sink.
I actually saw somebody, they RC'd a Bismarck, a trumpeter Bismarck, and first maiden voyage, it caught on fire.
Yeah.
All right. Peter Webster says it'll be like the real ship, all singing and dancing, David. It'll be all singing and dancing and sinking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wayne Wellis says, just don't forget the lifeboats. Make sure you've got enough.
Yeah, 21 of them there should be.
Yeah. And just make sure they've got no holes in them.
Yes.
David Robson says, will the band be playing at the end, Peter? Peter Webster says, Mark is a cyborg when it comes to accuracy on the Titanic. Wayne Wellis says, Mark will be seeing portholes in his sleep. Peter Webster says, I guess if Mark could do it, he would make it happen, David.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. David Robson says, after watching him on this screen, I think I'll be seeing them in my sleep as well. And also we have Model Tank Guy just come into the chat. That's all I go saying good day, gents. Hello to you. Model Tank Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one as well.
Model Tank Guy is Gilly. He's a member of the Hobby Time Modelers.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm subscribed to his channel, I think. Peter Webster says, hi, Gilly. Model Tank Guy says, hi, Peter. Dan Usher says, I this off to bed as I have to keep the gaffer in a style that she is accustomed to.
Yeah.
I was going to say something then.
In other words, he wants to get up there and hide them receipts quick.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Dan Usher says, stay classy and don't do anything that I wouldn't.
Well, that leaves it wide open.
No, it does.
Yeah.
Dave Robson says, hi, model Tank Guy. Wayne Wellis says, night, Dan. David James says, hello, Gilly. Model Tank Guy says, hi, Mark, and all in stream. Dave Robson says, see you, Dan. Model Tank Guy says, hi, David. Peter Webster says, night, Dan. Take care, bud.
Yeah.
David JM says, night, Dan. That's the chat call.
Guys.
It's not would you believe it? It's not that hard to turn this into an RC shit because I've been dealing with RC since I was a kid. It's not that hard.
So how about ballast then? So it stays up straight and.
So
don't you, in certain places?
Yeah, basically you put ballast in certain places. I can segment it off on the bottom, and then it's a case of just rechecking as you add weight to the ship to make sure that it sits on the water properly.
All right.
So, or in my case, in the bath.
Yeah. Oh, Ron's left us.
Oh, Ron.
He didn't say he was going, did he?
No.
Probably pressed the wrong button.
You shouldn't have done that.
Peter Webster says keeping it watertight's the biggest headache.
Yeah, I mean, like I put all these, obviously all these portals in, but the only way then to obviously to make them so they still light up and obviously make it watertight in the water is obviously I need to then fill these with resin and set them all by hand.
Okay.
And then the other two bits, obviously then you need to make sure where the props come into the ship is also waterproof.
Right, so 1, 2, P2.
I was always making stuff RC when I was a kid. If I could make it into remote control, I would do.
These are not a very good fit.
Uh-oh.
But I've done, well, you don't really ever see them on the channel because I built them before I started my channel, but I did build the D'Agostini Red Bull Racer Formula 1 car, and I also built the Hummer as well.
Okay, nice.
Both nitro engines and...
Porky pig, it moved.
Is it playing you up?
No, it just moved at the last second, like they do. I'm going to have that little bit of extra time to play with. So I'm going to play up.
Ah, you're fit now.
Oh, yes.
Okie dokie.
coming on.
Look, see what you're doing.
Wow.
Ignore that. I just put that up there for stupidity. That's the actual roof. Not a bad little kit, actually.
Uh-huh. Right, just catch it. Yeah.
That's the house.
That's Hector's house.
It can be whoever's. I'm not buying it. Think I'm living in this. That's not a bad little project, actually.
That's all right, isn't it? Cool. Okie dokie. Right, we'll just catch up with a bit more of the chat. Wayne Welly says, you missed a hole, Dan. I see it. It's right. Look, just above that hole. Not that one. That one. Not that hole. See. Oh, out loud.
Yeah, it's that one over there, look.
Yeah. Model Tank Guy says, hi, David, too. Laugh out loud. Dave Robson says that Ron froze up and then disappeared. Wayne Welly says, I mean, Mark. Peter Webster says, Ron caught Lee's disorder. Little History says, Dan Usher, hi, mates. Peter Webster says, what you building, Dave Sprue?
It's a high street scenery of a house and shopping arcade that was sent to me courtesy of Mr. Peter Webster.
There you go. Wayne Welly says he ran out of time. Yeah, he had to leave before he turned into a pumpkin. Peter Webster says, I still have the full hammer and model Space Captain America. Easy rider bike, full kit to build yet.
Nice.
And Ron Hetman says, sorry, Lindsay, but my laptop just shut down. See you on Monday as I will have to charge my laptop.
Oh, you didn't plug it in.
No, he didn't plug it. In fact, actually, we was on a live stream and all of a sudden his laptop just got so hot it just cut off.
Ah.
Peter Webster says, WB Ron, night Ron, take care, bud. That's what Peter Webster says. David Jam says, night Ron. David
night,
Jam.
Ron.
Yeah.
Night, Ron.
David Robson says, bye, Ron. Ron Hetman says, night all. Wayne Whaley says, dad jokes are my thing. I can usually think of a joke to associate with a situation. David Robson says, looks like a robot sprue.
Yeah. It does. It's got two eyes, hasn't it? Look, there's its snozzer, and that's its gob.
David J.M. says, yes, David, just need a ciggy. Wayne Welly says he's going to sprue it up.
You know what?
Sprue it up.
They'll probably screw it up. I don't know about
Screw it up, yeah. Dave Robson says, Mark, one of your holes has fell on the floor.
That's what I was laughing at.
Yeah.
It looks like you're ahead of the chat than me then.
I was well laughing at that. Oh,
Wayne Welly says, laugh out loud. And Peter Webster says, I thought it looked familiar, Dave. That's the chat caught up with.
I'm trying to do it justice because it was a gift and it was sent. So Get rid of them now. But like, hey, this is true. I make the mistakes so you guys don't have to. Wow, even their cut rules doesn't fit. Okay. That's not yours then. Oh, blimey, missus.
How far did you get on that Horton then, Bruce?
The Horton, I got the intakes done, the cockpit area, and the exhaust built and painted.
Oh.
Now I'm really annoyed. I've missed another hole.
We told you you'd missed one. We said it was that one there.
Oh, mine, it's one of the biggest portholes on this hull and all. How the heck did I miss that?
Because it's a pothole, not a porthole.
Oh, that's a good.
And this is why you go around everyone after. Check to make sure that you've got them all.
Did you go round them all?
Well, I am doing now. That's my clean them up and make sure you got them all.
Wayne Welly says, I saw through what you said there, David. Wayne Welly says, I told you.
Yeah.
Look. Wayne Welly, laugh out loud. That's it.
Easily solved. I remember when I first started doing part work models, I used to build them on my sofa. It's amazing the amount of tools you acquire.
Isn't it?
Sat on my sofa doing it on a little coffee table or sat on the floor.
Yeah.
I was doing
And you
the
drop a screw.
Yeah, I was doing a Millennium Falcon.
God, that was a long time ago, wasn't it?
In a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah. See what you did there.
Yeah.
Still, it was a great adventure.
Mm.
Well, I've come to the point where I can't do any more, really.
Oh dear.
Oh, no. Don't say there's 2 more I've missed.
Yeah. That one there.
You're like a council worker missing the potholes in the street.
Oh, mine.
I see what you did there.
Right, hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3 pounds down. 1, 2, 3.
We've got Steve131 just come into the chat.
Hi, Steve.
2.
Peter Webster, we meet again, sir. And Wayne Welly says Mark should do portholes on a Sunday as it would be the only thing to do.
Oh,
Oh.
hang on a bit further on. I'm just trying to work out where I am.
At home?
I hope. Right. That down.
Because the next stage is the cab.
5,
Right, so if I
2. Yeah. 2. 2. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, 2 orange.
it's a case of mocking everything up now, see if it fits.
Yeah. I'll tell you what,
Well,
no.
red.
Got David JM says hello, Steve. Steve131 says David JM, evening. Steve131, Mark's Mods, nice shirt.
Thanks, Stephen. Hi.
Wayne Welly says, now we should get Mark to count how many holes he has made.
Well, I'm looking at this and I've missed some more. I must have been in a different planet or something when I did this side.
And we got Dream Builder. Hello, Daniel.
Hello, Daniel.
He's saying, evening, guys, and chat, checking in before shower and bed.
Ooh.
Evening, Dream Builder.
Wayne Welly says, hi, Drim. Peter Webster says, hi, Steve Bird. Peter Webster says, hi, Daniel. Dave Robson says, hi, Drim. And that's the chat caught up with again.
Well, hey, you're getting too clever with this chat.
Don't
tell him, though, will you?
Oh, yeah. I'm too overqualified.
Really? Oh, this is a nightmare to keep this roof on. I can't get that corner to go down. What a pen and paper.
What a pen and paper, eh? Let's go to goes opposite that floor box.
Molding 1 and molding 2.
Some of this stuff you can't put on the chassis, otherwise it'll interfere when you're putting top coating on the chassis. You won't be able to get to it.
Yeah.
So it's going to have to be, some bits have to be sprayed separately. It's like the engine. I'm going to have to spray the engine separately from the chassis. Otherwise, I won't be able to get the front of the chassis in red. Otherwise.
Yeah, it can be a pain in the backside, can't it?
Yeah. It's definitely not much more I can do. So I have to get my butt into gear and get back in that spray shed tomorrow then. Because I don't want to start building the cab yet. Not yet. It hasn't really taken that long, to put this thing together.
No, they never do, though, do they? All the time is in the paint.
Yeah. trying to think where I left off. David Robson says, hi, Drim. Little History says, Drim Builder, Steve, 131. David Robson, evening chaps. Wayne Wellis says, put Mark on the big screen and we can tell him which holes he needs to make.
I've already drilled them now.
Dave Robson says, you're one hell of a multitasker, Lindsay. Yeah, you have to be. Peter Webster says, super glue it, Dave.
I don't need to. I've managed to get in there.
Wayne Wellis says, that might a sticky situation. David JM says, hello, Daniel. Wayne Wellis says, Mark puts me on the edge as his thumb gets close to the Dremel.
Yeah, I was watching that.
No injuries today. Well, like I said, if I do an injury, it happens to be, it will be an epic one. I don't do many injuries, but when I do them, yeah, it's...
Well, just remember to film it first.
Oh, well. I'll try and remember, but...
David JM says, Daniel, how is Ross? And that's the chat caught up with.
Ross is still in a lot of discomfort. I spoke to him earlier. Even though I weren't asked.
Right, 10 more minutes, guys, and then we'll end the stream.
Oh, I've got time to make a fag then.
Yeah. I'll have just enough hours for next week.
Oh, dude, I didn't think I was going to finish on time today.
No.
I've got 4 minutes left.
All right.
Well,
Wow.
I think I know for next time where I'm going to... Obviously, I can start on this side. So I managed to do one side tonight, which is a little less than what I thought I'd get done. But, yeah. It's still progress.
Pete, they never took him in, mate. He's still waiting on an appointment. I believe he's got to go and be dealt with later this month for his. He's got to have an ultrasound. And that's not till later this month. See, something like that, when I remember it, they took you straight in and dealt with it.
Not anymore.
No. Right, 2 minutes, I'll be right back.
Right. Going to need a few tins of red paint then, aren't I? For this.
what, for the chassis?
Yeah.
Is anything to go by what the Harshette one looks like? Yeah.
Well, everything's red underneath it, the whole thing.
Yeah. The thing about it is, though, how much, I mean, we're all red?
I'm not sure. I know the green is because, like Seamus said, the near enough, the green, if you get it in Tamiya, is XF27 is the nearest colour to the green.
Right.
All right, just catch up with this chat. Did they sort Ross out at hospital then? Peter Webster says, I thought he would do that urgent. They would do that urgent.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Peter Webster says, I might start building at one of my benches one day. At the moment, I build everything on my laptop or on my lap. All right. Yeah, that'd be nice. It'd be nice to see you
Yeah.
doing a build on a bench. I enjoy your unboxing videos. Got quite a lot of goodies there,
Oh,
isn't there?
don't you get some nice boxes?
Yeah, it does.
Some lovely stuff in some of them boxes.
What I love, I've watched all of his unboxings, is that obviously he's now getting into doing railways and his layout and everything, so all of his family are buying stuff for his layout.
Which is a good thing.
Oh, yeah, no. You know, when you've got that one person you really can't buy for,
Yeah.
then you finally find a hobby and you think, right, we know what we can get them now.
Right. I'll go to you, Sprue.
Oh, let me get this off.
And show everybody what you've been doing.
Nothing. I ain't done nothing. Nah, nothing. Nah. Just been sitting here.
We caught you.
There you go. There's what I've managed to do today. Tonight, rather. There you go. So that's the frontage to the house. That's the frontage to the arcade. That's the roof for the arcade. And that's a pillar. And I ain't sleeping on it.
Are they Metcalf kits?
Yeah. It's a Metcalf. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, cool.
Very nice kit, actually. Just a shame that the instructions are actually printed on the pieces rather than on a separate sheet. But yeah, it's a good one. It's a nice kit. Nicely detailed, as you can see.
Yeah.
I do look. I mean, I see some of the cardboard kits, and you honestly, at a distance, you wouldn't think that they were cardboard kits.
No, well, that's why I was having trouble with the roof there. I didn't want the corners sticking up like they were. So that's going to stay like that now till tomorrow.
Cool. All right, we'll go to Mark.
Okay, so
There you go.
There we go. So yeah, all I've done on this side is managed to just sort of file out the holes for the portholes. I've cleaned them up on the side of the hull and on the inside. Then moved on to the other side, the starboard side. Realised like an idiot, I didn't see that there was some holes that I missed. that need to be drilled. So I've drilled them. So the next thing to do is to then just do the same on the starboard side as I've done on the port side.
Brilliant.
And I'll be finally glad when I'm done doing holes.
So it's ain't a right holy day.
Yeah.
Oh. I won't mind, but I suffer from triatopophobia, which is a fear of clustered holes.
Yeah.
Just don't fall down them.
Yeah.
All right. This is as far as I've got so far. The engine's only mocked in at the moment.
Alexa, turn off desk lamp.
Okay.
All right.
Is that better?
No, he was talking to his Alexa.
Yeah, I'm
right.
talking to mine, don't worry. Sorry.
Yeah. So this is as far as I've got so far. I've got a lot of sub-assemblies built. Got mocked up the engine, got the air filter box, one side of it glued on, but the top is only mocked up, so I don't want to put the top on yet. Got one of the air boxes on. That's basically about it, really. I haven't really done much. This is only just mocked up. This is one of the steps to get on top of the chassis. So that's about it, guys, really.
Nice. It does look nice, that.
Yeah, I agree. It does look nice.
And I made a couple of seats.
Oh, we've got somewhere to sit next week.
Yeah, I've got to sit somewhere I can sit with my beer and my fag.
Yeah, well, I'm having the other seat. Mark, you can sit on the floor.
Oh, I'm used to that, don't worry.
That's good enough.
That's it, isn't it? Right. I'll just read some more of this. We'll go cameras up first, and then I'll read some more of the chat out.
Cameras up?
Yeah.
Do we have to?
Yeah.
Oh, poo.
Who?
I want to cut that window out before you went cameras up. There, cut the window out. Because that's
it. Get your arch window in.
There, look.
That's it.
That's going to look nice, that.
Be able to put your Christmas tree in that bay.
Yeah, put it in the window, can't I?
Yeah, you can. All right, we'll catch up with this chat then. Where was we?
Last week.
Peter Webster says, I go all out when I enjoy something.
Damn right.
Peter Webster says, looking good, Dave.
Cheers, matey.
Wayne Wellis says, I don't get notified with your vids, Peter, even though I've got notifications on. I get that sometimes with some of my subscribers.
Yeah, it's a big thing with YouTube at the minute. There's a lot of problems of people not getting notified of people that they're following and have notifications on.
I get the same. I don't get notified or whatever.
I've still not been notified that you're online. And I've been sat here, an hour and a half.
Peter Webster says, I only send good gifts, laugh out loud. David Robson says, that's one whopping piece of plastic, Mark.
Yeah.
Wayne Welly says, Alexa, turn off lights.
Didn't work.
David
Alexa,
Jones says, Mark,
play Rick Ashley.
David JM says, Mark, afterthought, what about putting strips of tape down the hole to divide it into section to work on?
Yeah, good idea, but in my head, I can actually divide it into sections quite easily. I don't know how I do it, but I just do it.
Yeah. Peter Webster says, coming along well, Lindsay and Mark. Thank you very much, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
David Robson says, going cameras up has just freaked the hedgehog out.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yep. All right, so guys, thank you very much for coming onto the panel.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank Mark Mods and Sprue and Glue. It's always
Thank
good
you
when
for
they're
the
both here. So I shall be live again next Thursday, 7:30 till about this time. I should have enough hours left. Are you got any live videos coming out, Mark?
I've got a Rossi video coming out tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
I believe. Yes.
Cool. What about you, Sprue?
I don't do videos, mate.
No, I mean like, your next live stream.
My next live to be seen is Monday.
Monday.
Unless I'm invited in, then my normal stream will be on Monday.
Yeah, cool. So I'd like to thank all the chat for coming along and being there with us. It's been great. And don't forget to smash that like button. It all helps. And we'll see you all again in our next stream.
Defo.
Definitely.
So
Thank you for having me along.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you as well.
yeah, you're welcome. Very much welcome. So bye-bye for now, everyone.
Bye.